Hello everyone and welcome to another video, and this is going to be, I think, my final video for E3 2019. I'm recording this incredibly late. Can you tell? I look absolutely flipping knackered. I just finished watching the Square Enix press briefing, and I'll get onto that in a bit. But I wanted to, since I sort of missed it along the way because it was in the middle of the night before, I wanted to talk a little bit about the Devolver Digital press conference. So it's not really a press conference. They just every year so I've only watched it for a couple of years, but they seem to just do like a sort of short piece, which is about 20-25 minutes. Now last time it ended. It's very bizarre. It ended with Nina, who was the presenter, just getting killed in RoboCop style, just with Ed, like the effects of Ed 209 just blasting away, and then she just ended up, splattered all to pieces. And then she turns in this one, and she turns into RoboCop, and it was just bizarre. And she ended up killing some of the other people at Devolver Digital. Well, they're probably all actors anyway, but it was just bizarre. I'll put a link to it in the video description below. And I say do watch it. It's graphic, but do watch it because it's weird. You'll never see any other press conference like it. It's great. And I remember also last year they had a couple of games that were of interest, which then just seemed to not come out. My Friend Pedro and Metal Wolf Chaos XD. Although Pedro is finally coming out on June 20th this year, so I'm really looking forward to that. So that's only like next week. That's like next Thursday. However, along the way from them, I have played Gris, which is like a sort of 2D walkabout, which is a very bizarre but absolutely gorgeous game. And also The Messenger, which is a fantastic platformer, and actually also has a free expansion coming out this summer called Picnic Panic. So that looks fantastic. And I'll also put review links in the description below for both of those games. Now, since I'm covering two press conferences in this vlog, both Square Enix and Devolver Digital, I'm not going to go into detail about every game, otherwise I'm going to be here all bloody night, and I'd rather not because I need to get to bed, and then I'll edit this in the morning. So I'll just say another game worth having was Carrion, Carrion, which is it's a cool and very sort of gory platformer with an 8-bit style. That's out in 2020 on PC and console. Really looking forward to that. Then there's also from Devolver, Enter the Gungeon House of the Gun Dead, which is a new light gun game, but it's not going to a console. It's going to be an arcade machine. It's actually an arcade cabinet. Although they did say it's coming to arcades and homes in early 2020. So does that mean we're going to getting these sort of quarter scale things from One Arcade, which are like quarter scale sort of arcade cabinets, which you can have in the home, and they don't take up so much space. So are we going to get some of those as well? I mean, that'd be bloody awesome. That would. So that was a short and sweet presentation like last year, and certainly a perfect antidote to EA's overlong mess that we had on Saturday. And then we had Square Enix, and some good, some bad, but we'll get to that. We'll just start with the best thing I saw. I mean, they absolutely knocked it out of the park as soon as it started, with a teaser for the Final Fantasy VII Remake, which has been on and off for several years and just looked absolutely awesome. It started off with Cloud's famous Buster Sword and a pretend end screen with the words "New Game?" Continue or remake, as if you were continuing a game or about to quit it. They said there'll be 2 Blu-ray discs worth of gameplay content, so there'll be new content added to this, expanding on the original. I can't begin to explain all the ins and outs for how the game works, but rather than just turn-based combat, you can get into a fight like a sort of traditional third-person action game, and then there's sort of Matrix-style cameras spinning around. It's just phenomenal. There was amazing action and lighting effects, with some CGI pre-rendered scenes mixed in with proper gameplay in a way that links seamlessly. Now, normally I'm not into RPGs, that's role-playing games for anyone new, but I've always had a soft spot for Final Fantasy VII. There's just something about it, and it's clearly been made from the ground up. I can't wait to get stuck into this. But when are we going to get stuck into it? They said soon. Well, turns out March 3rd, 2020. So there'll also be a special edition with a ton of extras, including a steelbook and a soundtrack CD. Also showing was the the Final Fantasy VIII remaster, which a load of fans love for that. Again, I'll just stick with 7. However, I struggled to find a second game that really interested me. After the Final Fantasy VII remake, the biggest game of the night was the Avengers, but there was no proper sort of gameplay trailer for that. We just had like a CGI teaser, and that was disappointing. Now I've rather tired of the films, and the only one I care about watching is the third Guardians of the Galaxy film, whenever that comes out. And again, we didn't get any proper gameplay in this, but what was really odd, Thor looked more like Woody Harrelson, and Tony Stark looked like some bearded hippie. What the hell was going on there? But we soon learned this was because it was Crystal Dynamics' interpretation of the characters and not what we've seen in the films. The other characters also include the Hulk, Captain America and Black Widow. And they said that all new added characters are free and that there's no loot boxes or pay-to-win scenarios. So that's some good news. But after the event, the majority of the reaction on Twitter was negative, just mainly because everyone looks so different, and also because you've not got the same original actors doing the voices. Although you do have good talent, with Nolan North as Iron Man, who normally plays Nathan Drake in Uncharted, and Troy Baker as Bruce Banner, who is Joel in one of my favourite games of all time, The Last of Us. As for when it's coming out, well, it's going to be on both PC, PS4, Xbox One, not the Switch, Google Stadia. Oh, Jesus Christ. May 15th, 2020, that one's out. Then we also had, again, not proper gameplay, we had CGI teaser for Outriders, which is a post-apocalyptic game coming in summer 2020. I want to see gameplay. What I don't want to see, in lieu of gameplay, is just video of staff sitting in their office talking about making the game. That is so boring. Just show me the flipping gameplay. Beyond that, there's Circuit Superstars, which is a Micro Machines styled racing game. Then Battalion 1944, if you like multiplayer World War II shooters, like World War II first-person shooters, but not multiplayer. Dying Light 2, we saw this on Xbox's presentation, a reminder about Octopath Traveler being out now on PC. But there's also DLC and remastered announcements for games I don't care about, including more Final Fantasy spin-offs that I can shake a flipping stick at. Just who cares? Well, obviously, the fans care because they buy it in droves. Personally, again, I'm only going for Final Fantasy VII. I'm shallow that way. But I don't care about all the other spin-offs, really. But I can't be too down on Square Enix because it did feel like they had more actual gameplay in their trailers than anyone else. Now, this is the point where we bow our heads and wonder what in the actual bloody hell went wrong. Because we had Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered. That's a Final Fantasy game. Okay, I'm just going for Final Fantasy VII. That's the only one I'm interested in. But this one is on mobile phones. Oh, God. What the actual fuck? Yeah, even Square Enix couldn't escape that. This seems to be the year of the mobile phone game. I mean, it's amazing because when Blizzard were at BlizzCon in late 2018, they had a new Diablo. They announced it. Is it actually coming out or has it been cancelled? Who knows? Diablo Immortal. They announced, and everyone was expecting it to come out on consoles and PC. But then principal designer Wyatt Cheng in a Q&A got booed for saying that the game isn't coming to PC, and he just reacted, "Do you guys not have phones?" Which became a meme all its own. Yes, they do have phones, but they just don't want to play frigging games on them. E3 is a place where real hard gamers go to watch trailers and stuff like that. They don't want phone games. And then it was getting to Atari box levels of stupidity, as we had a trailer for, I thought it was going to be another mobile phone game, but no, Square Enix music. You can listen to music from Square Enix games on all streaming services, well, many different streaming services. I mean, what in the actual ass is all that about? Just, we had Ubisoft with some new TV show that was based on sort of a fake game. That was the idea. That was for Apple TV, and this is a streaming music service that we come to watch gameplay trailers and gameplay trailers of actual fucking gameplay. We don't come here to watch fucking streaming services. We don't come here to watch fucking TV show announcements. We don't come here to watch sort of fucking pretend films of fucking gameplay trailers, which are just fucking endless fucking not proper gameplay. We want proper gameplay. We don't, oh jeez, you know, why? It's just, there's, you know, I just keep calm, Dom, and just keep thinking about Final Fantasy VII. Anyway, that's it for E3 for 2019. I don't think I'll be making another video about 2019. I think I've said all there is to say. We know that Christmas 2020 is when we're going to get the PS5 and the Xbox One. Not the Xbox One, the Xbox Scarlet, whatever. Scarlett Johansson. I like an Xbox Scarlett Johansson. I wonder if that'll actually come out. I'd unbox that for $1. Anyway, and how much will it be? About 500 quid, I think. So that's enough for me. And I'm going to go to bed because I'm absolutely bloody tired. So please like this video and share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already, and click on the little bell to get all the notifications, and cue Genesis.